Hi and welcome to today's video where we're going to be taking a look at our instructor Neil Rowlands as he picks up Caitlin Rowley to go for a test in Wrexham. We're going to see him pick her up. We're going to see how he prepares her for the pre-test lesson, the majority of the pre-test lesson, and the arrival in the test centre and the results after the test centre. I hope you enjoy it. I'll be coming in now and again to give a few little helpful tips and suggestions on the way. Hope you enjoy it and see you at the end.
Want to pass?
Yeah.
Have you got everything
I
that
think so.
you
We're
need?
going to need just the license.
License, yeah,
Yeah.
mainly for test, and then
I took a picture of my theory certificate just in case they ask.
just in
something
case,
of it,
yeah,
but
that's it. If I'm honest, they don't tend to ask, but then
the
at
email
least
I
you've
got
it.
said just the license and a car.
Yeah. Alright, does it say that now on the
Yeah.
an email now? Oh, that's good, yeah, because before they would say you need the theory certificate as well, which I've never had anyone ask to see anyway. But no problem.
Okay.
What would you like to do in this hour?
I want to go over some of the tell me questions.
Yep.
And I want to try and do a bit of. Could they ask me to do one of the reverse bay park things? Is that something they can ask?
Yes.
Can I do a little bit of that then? I did so with my dad last night, but dinner was ready, so we kind of had to stop.
Yeah. That's right. Normally, they could ask you in any of the car parks they take you to, but usually that is tend to be done like at the test centre at the beginning or at the end, most of the time. So we sort of have a practice of that when we get there and set up for that.
Fine.
Did you want to find somewhere to do like a 4-bay park?
I think I'm okay with that. I think I just need to remember to get the wing mirrors over the line and then we'll lock it. Went to Tesco's this morning and I did it fine.
No problem. How do you feel with some of the other stuff we did last time? Do you do emergency stop again? Or are you okay?
I wanted to do emergency stop again.
How do you feel with the park on the right?
I think that one's okay. That one's quite easy. I just need to remember to change the way I look.
Yes. Parallel parking? You okay with that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So just keep you there. So do you want to remember you want to try and avoid doing it? So not
avoid
to go
being too far out.
Too far out.
Yeah.
And then you can always fix it. No problem. And then do you have like a route or a road area in mind?
Maybe around B&Q roundabout and the roundabout that goes off to Mould as well. I was looking on Google Earth this morning. Trying to look at the lanes and see if they asked me to go there, I could go in this lane.
Yeah, that's fine. Should we do a bit of that? Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. And then sort of stick sort of closer to centre or test centre area sort of thing.
Okay, so it all looks pretty good. He's picked her up. She seems very well prepared for it. She's stated that she's been out this morning doing some practicing. She's even gone down as far as looking onto Google Maps, and she has everything with her for the test. So a great start, and let's see how the rest of the pre-test lesson goes, because to be honest, you couldn't get a better start to a pre-test lesson than that.
So have you told many today that?
No, not really. Whenever people ask me, I was like, oh, it's just sort of at the end of August.
Yeah.
And then, because I heard somewhere that it's bad luck to tell people your test date.
Okay.
I don't know where I heard that, but I didn't tell anybody until it got to like the end of the week, and I was like, oh yeah, my test's on Monday.
Yeah.
So that's a really nice drive there down the carriageway. Caitlin is very much in control. She seems to be driving totally independently, and Neil's now slipped into what should we call full pre-test mode or examiner mode, obviously, because he's saying virtually nothing to her, and she's driving as she will be the next hour with the examiner. So it's great to see that she's prepared for it, and if she can sustain this throughout the pre-test lesson and again through the hour, she's going to have it definitely going to have a pass. So that was the piece of road where she was on Google Earth earlier. She wasn't quite sure which lane to go in for mould, but she's executed that to absolute perfection, and again with no help for Neil. Good signs. This is a great move here by Neil because here he's pushing Caitlin to the absolute limit, really, because this is the Watery Road roundabout, which is quite a busy roundabout, particularly this time of day. She's got a lot of traffic to manage. She does make the slight error there. I'm not quite sure where the car stalled, but it almost did. So he's really pushed it onto a limit. He's took a little bit of a gamble there because sometimes people can take a back step there if they find it difficult to manage on the pre-test lesson, but you can see she's managed it really well. So again, another strengthening factor to look like she's definitely ready to pass this test.
It's busy right, so where your blockers could be coming from. There, anywhere else?
Round.
Okay, anyone going to come around? Anyone with a big L going to come around possibly to help you out after straight on you. But you dealt with it. You went, again, you doubt, I'm fixed it for you.
I had to do it the other day with my mum, but we were going left and it was clear as soon as I got there.
Yeah. But just maybe one tip on the approach. Again, the car was there as you got there, don't get me wrong. Try and just come into that one slower with that option of if I need to go first gear crawling up the hill, then that'll help you stop. But then if it did change as you got there, you've still got that momentum, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Take the next road on the left.
Okay, so here we are, arriving at the test centre, the final reverse back into the bays. All seems to have gone well. There's nothing much more Neil can do now. It's all up to Caitlin now, but he'll just give a final talk through now before she actually goes out with the exam, goes into the test centre, meets the examiner, and then comes out. So let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
Do you want to just have a check on your side?
Okay. I'm close to it, but I am in it.
Yeah,
counts.
that's right. There you go. That's right. Good. Just try and check more this side as you're doing adjustments as well. And that's fine if you need that adjustment. Okay.
Yep.
How do you feel?
Nervous, but what will be, will be.
Yeah, that's it. Last bit of advice I give you, just do your best.
Okay.
That's all you can do.
Yep.
Take your time.
Both parties here seeming really good. The comment from Caitlin, what will be, will be. That is a really good way to take it. She's not putting additional pressure on herself. She'll take the result. I think she knows she's good enough. And from Neil there is a comment that I definitely use. You can only do your best on the day. And that is a great way. Everybody knows that I'm very much into the chimp paradox from Steve Peters. And if you do read the chimp paradox, that is one method that it does say there in the book. And particularly when somebody is going through a testing situation and they do use the driving test example, is that if you say that you can only do the best on the day, that really takes the blood flow away from the chimp part of the brain and it relaxes everything else. The chimp goes back in its box and you just have a go. And very often that's enough to work it out. Let's see if it happens.
If you're not sure, just ask them. They're free. They're more than happy to help out. Breathe now.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was alright actually. I was a bit nervous to begin with, and then I got going and it was fine. And then towards the end I started noticing a couple of the speed mistakes that he was talking about. I was like, oh, whoops.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, just forget it, move on, go for it.
So she's back in the test centre, and as I'm sure you can see, she's quite pleased. She's done it, she's passed. A great little comment there by her saying that she was making some mistakes towards the end, and she says, I've done it, what more can I do about it? And that is another great way to manage the part of your brain that can send you backwards thinking about other parts of the test that have gone wrong. If you just realise that once you've made a mistake, there's nothing you can do about it, so just carry on with it and just try your best. So that's excellent. We've got Caitlin there through a test, and Neil is taking her on the drive back home
The reversing out of the bay.
Yeah.
Easiest one.
Easiest one.
I genuinely nearly screamed for joy when he was like, oh, you should pull forward into here. Because we were going into the car park and I couldn't tell if he was going to make me go backwards into one or forwards.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise, good luck on the road. Stay
Thanks.
safe. If, like I said, if there's anything that you can think of, anything that you get stuck with,
Yeah.
if you start panicking about parallel parking again, just sort of send me a message if there's anything you're not sure of, and let me know.
Thanks very
Well,
much.
no problem. I'll keep an eye out for the blue Fiat then.
Yes.
Okay then.
Bye.
Bye.